Hey friend, welcome to the BotBuhdy AI report. Today we've got a packed show for you. OpenAI quietly shuts down its Catastrophic-Risk team. Stripe buys OpenRouter for over $7 billion. Google reportedly brings in AMD to design its next TPU. China's GLM 5.3 tops cybersecurity benchmarks. And finally, DeepMind reportedly pivots from flagships to cheap flash models. Let's get into it.
OpenAI just shut down its preparedness team. That's the group whose entire job was to check if OpenAI's own models could cause catastrophic harm before they shipped. Gone. Folded into other teams. And here's the thing, this isn't the first cut. Super alignment, gone. AGI readiness, gone. Mission alignment, gone. The lead of this team was hired from Anthropic just 5 months ago. 5 months. The Financial Times is reporting internal sources describing a, quote, burbling sense of dread that OpenAI may, quote, isn't on the ball enough on safety. And the timing is not subtle. This is happening while OpenAI is reportedly gearing up for an IPO and cutting what insiders are calling side quests. So ask yourself, when a company racing toward Wall Street starts trimming the teams built to catch it before it builds something dangerous, who exactly is watching the door?
Okay, this next one. I am genuinely excited about this. You are going to love it.
Stripe just bought a company most people have never heard of for over $7 billion. The company is OpenRouter. It's basically the traffic controller for AI, a single API that routes requests across 400 different models so developers don't have to pick just one. 8 million developers use it. And 3 months ago, in its last funding round, it was valued at $1.3 billion. 3 months. That's a 5 times jump in value in one financial quarter. Backers included Sequoia and a 16Z. Stripe already processes payments for half the AI industry. This deal makes them the plumbing and the wallet. Analysts are calling it Stripe for AI. And honestly, that might undersell it. This isn't a flashy new model or a chatbot update. It's quieter and arguably more important. Because whoever controls how money and requests flow through the entire AI ecosystem controls a toll booth nobody can root around.
This one caught my eye. There is more to this story than you might think.
Google might be quietly changing chip partners. And if this is true, it's a big deal. Reports citing SemiAnalysis say Google is working with AMD on its next generation TPU, and not in a small way. The idea is to fuse CPU cores directly onto the same chip package as the TPU itself, cutting the latency that slows down reinforcement learning and agentic AI tasks. For years, Google leaned almost entirely on Broadcom for TPU design. Bringing AMD in for something this deep would be AMD's biggest custom AI silicon project to date. Neither company has confirmed it officially, but the timing lines up. Agentic AI is chewing through compute faster than anyone predicted, and every major lab is hunting for an edge in performance per watt. If this deal is real, it's not just a win for AMD's data center business. It's a signal that even Google isn't confident one chip partner can keep up with where AI is headed next.
Now, this is impressive. Seriously, take a look at what they pulled off.
Chinese lab Zhipu just dropped GLM 5.3, and the way they did it should worry Western labs more than the score itself. It's built on the exact same 743 billion parameter base as the previous version. They didn't build a bigger model, they just got smarter about training it. Better data, better reinforcement learning, longer horizon tasks. And the result, it's now topping cybersecurity benchmarks like CyberGym at 84.5%, edging out some proprietary Western models that cost way more to run. Early access is rolling out to security researchers first. This is the same playbook that made DeepSeek a household name. Prove you can match frontier capability for a fraction of the compute costs. If GLM 5.3 holds up under real-world testing, it's another sign that the gap between Chinese open models and Western proprietary ones isn't measured in years anymore. It's measured in months. And sometimes it's just measured in how well you fine-tune what you already have.
Wow. Okay, so that just happened. This next one really blew my mind.
Here's a strange one. Google DeepMind, arguably the lab with the most compute on the planet, might be stepping back from the flagship race entirely. Internal reports point to a pivot toward efficiency first, quote, flash models rather than pushing new frontier-size releases. This lines up with the recent Gemini 3.7 flash rollout, And there's chatter about possible cuts to non-core teams as part of the restructuring. Think about how backwards that sounds on the surface. The company that could, in theory, outspend everyone on a bigger, badder model is instead betting on cheap and fast. But it might not be backwards at all. If most real-world usage is simple tasks, coding help, quick agent actions, customer queries, then a lab that nails cost and speed wins more deployments than a lab that wins one benchmark headline a quarter. DeepMind spent years chasing the biggest model title. This might be the moment they decide the title isn't worth as much as it used to be.
That's all for today, friend. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and hit subscribe. I will see you tomorrow with more AI news. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and remember, leverage your intelligence.